Hi, my name is Eric Greenwell. I'm the Conservation Program Manager with Wallowa Land Trust in Wallowa County, Oregon. I am very excited about some of the things we have going on in our community and in conservation here in Wallowa County. Um, I am very fortunate to live in a place of 10,000-foot mountain peaks that cascade down to sprawling bunchgrass prairie, which falls away to deep river gorges. And there's a long story here of people who have lived here and cared for this place, and shaped not only the land but the rich community that we live in. Um, some of the conservation projects that I get to work on, whether it's a community forest for the whole community to access, and to support the local economy with forestry and ranching activities, or whether I'm working on an open space conservation easement on a working farm. I get to work with people from all different walks of life, and not just in what they do for a living, but who they are as individuals and as people. Um, I get to work with foresters and ranchers and county planners and recreation planners. I get to work with wildlife biologists and botanists and fisheries folks. I get to work with, I'm very fortunate to work with knowledge bearers from the Nez Perce tribe who have knowledge of how to care about this place that goes back thousands and thousands of years because they were the original stewards. This is their homeland. And so conservation projects are exciting because we get to work on projects that entertain so many aspects of who we are, and that's why I fully support the newest project that I've been involved in. This is Maxville Heritage Interpretive Center's effort to buy the original Maxville town site. I think it is a phenomenal opportunity. When the executive director, Gwen Trice, told me about it, I fully supported her effort, as well as her excitement to make this happen. I think the timber culture of the West and the rural West in particular is a fascinating story, but it's also a story that we don't know the full history of. And Maxville, the center, brings that to light for us and in our community and reminds us about that facet of timber culture and rural economics and of our county, Wallowa County. The town site of Maxville, it's an opportunity to bring it back to life and show how African American families were very much a part of the fiber of the timber culture that shaped the West and shaped the rest of the country. How forests were stewarded, how they were cared for, how they were harvested. The center brings that to life, and I think that's very, very critical. It's critical to understanding how the lands that we've come to love are shaped, and how our communities were shaped, and how our communities are going to be healthy, and how our forests are going to be healthy going forward. Maxville has a very important message to tell us about that. And by buying the town site, they can bring that place back to life. They can do some archaeological activities to re-render that place and remind us that is very much a part of the fiber of Wallowa County, of the rural West, of who we are. One of the most important things I've learned as a conservationist is that, and in many cases, I don't know what's best. I have to step back and I have to learn to be a good steward of the land, to be a good steward of my community. I have to step back and I have to know the whole story. And we often don't get the whole story. But when organizations like Maxville Heritage Interpretive Center put the work in to tell us the whole story, that's only going to make us better stewards of the lands where we live and the communities that we live in. We need to know our past to have a better future, and I firmly believe that. And I'm really excited about about this opportunity for Maxville and for our community. So I fully support it. I hope you will too. I hope you will check out the Honorary Acre program. I worked with Gwen on it. I think it's a fascinating idea that the center came up with, and a really great way to engage and bring this story to life. So please support it, and thank you for your time.